Herkese tekrardan merhaba. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. En son hırsızlar loncasının görevindeydik. Onu yapmaya karar vermiştik. Evi lootlamıştık iyice yeni evimize. Bir tane bayanı dövüp ele geçirmiştik. Tam esnada ejderha çaldırmıştı. Çok epik bir andı yani gerçekten. Böyle Skyrim'in bug'lı, epikli anlar olur ya. Top 10'e girerdi yani benim için. Bu zamana kadar tecrübe ettiğim yani. Sıralamada böyle bir 9. olur. Nereye gidelim? Birkaç kişi dövüp araçları topla görevi vermişti. Yanlış hatırlamıyorum. Seyahat yapıyor. Hayvan gibi acıkmıyor. Oha, 2 tane güveç yedirdim, doymadı herhalde.
If you're looking for a handout, you want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse. Bolly's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
If you're looking for a room, try the What did you want? This heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls Helga's bunkhouse. The bunkhouse is for the working man, not some sort of luxury inn for tourists. What does he want now? I already explained to him that you can't get blood from a stone. Ha! We'll see about that.
Get him!
Never should have
come on, he's not so tough.
Red, sen karışma kızım. Kızım sen karışma, kenara çek.
That your best?
Come on, he's not so tough.
Allah.
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
İn artık. Nasıl yaptı?
Here, take your damn coin and get out of here.
Ben adam olacaksınız böyle. Sen kimsin?
Sorry about the mess. Work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work ever since my parents died and Helga took me in. It's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things. It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm, to rub her nose in it. Actually, there is, but I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, if you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do. Oh, you need to get the marks of Debella from Boli, Hofgrim. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out. Try and get those marks without violence, please.
Elimizdeki görevleri çok güçlü. Ama onu görmesi gerekirse sadece gerektiği zaman kullanmak. Çok overpowered dedikleri var ya, aşırı güçlü. O derece bir silah yani.
So, can I interest you in anything today? Catchy. In my youth, I was a fisherman. I ended up selling that ship. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. This city is corrupt, rotten to the core.
Böyle olay oldu.
No
Çünkü
one
şey
cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others.
Bence bu konuyu yetkililer anlatmasında zaman dalga mı geçiyorlar? Neyse biz
What? Oh, so Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh?
ödemeni yap kardeşim.
What's
ödemeni
this
yap, parasını
message?
ver yani.
Petty threats and fist.
Ne diyorsun?
You demand
Hayırdır oğlum?
payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves.
Ne diyorsun oğlum sen lan?
Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. No! You're going to break it!
This isn't happening.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave.
Bak kıracağım.
Tell Bryn, please. I don't have anything to pay you with. Don't destroy my urn.
Öde artık.
Just pay them, Bercy.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave.
Ödemiyorum.
Stop! That's priceless!
Kardeşim
Just
ödeseydi
pay
sen
them,
ama 5
Bercy.
tane ok attım ne yapayım yani. Allah Allah. Ya belli kırılacak. Oklarını alayım. Oklar pahalı.
No! That urn... All right, I get... Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace.
5 tane ok attım öyle yok kıracaksın. Kırmadan verseydin yani bir iyi ok attım. Allah Allah.
My food is the best in all the stuff.
Oh, what's with the weapon? Looks like it's about to get rough in here.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap meat? I'm selling the best meat in... Nothing but the best. Best of all, you don't have to pay the ridiculous prices Maven charges. Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of.
What do you want? Three, in fact. They're my... First is the velvet Second, we have the what? Last and only for the They're vermin. Garbage. They're exact... How appropriate they should live in the ratway with the rest of the trash.
Doğru yani biraz mekanı değiştirmemiz gerekiyor. Yani lağımda yaşıyoruz, o kadar zenginlik var. Hırsızlarla onu taşıyız. Her şeyi çalıyoruz, çupuyoruz. Lağımda yaşıyoruz ama. Mantıksız yani.
If you'll excuse me, I have other... With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, I'm not that foolish. The last thing I... Look, I'm only telling you this because Kirava has some family at a farm just inside. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
Masumlara zarar vermeyin.
Here for a room or something to drink?
Bu tip ne de
Show me some coin first. Look, everything was all just a misunderstanding. Take this. Every single coin I owe is there. I swear it.
Adam olacak.
Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight
Blessings
to
of
the
Mara upon
Empire.
Of course. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. Thank you. I can promise you that this... Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. May you return to her benevolence and safety. My skill and...
Toplayamıyoruz, biz evlenmek mi yani? Tövbe estağfurullah, düşünemiyorum bile.
Working at the Rift and Fishery is tough. But it puts some coin in my pocket.
Bir gidelim görevleri yaptığımız. Ve ödülümüzü de alalım tabii ki. Bedavaya çalışmıyoruz yani. Bu da biz. Ahmeri Hilal değiliz. Kızılay değiliz yani olarak. Bedavaya yardım yapmıyoruz. Yani hayrımızı sanatımızı yapıyoruz ama bedava iş yapmıyoruz. Hayır hasenet yapıyoruz tabii ki. Garibana, fakire, fukaraya her zaman veririz. Hiç sıkıntı yok.
So, job's done and you even... Well done. And it would... Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind?
Everyone's wrong. Now why don't you just shut up about it?
We've run into a rough patch lately. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything. Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brignold first. We could talk later.
Şurayı bir yaptırın ama çok akıyor mekanı. Ya millet yani sizi çöküyor görmesin normal ama üzerimize bok damlıyor giderken amına koyayım. Lağımın içinde yaşıyorsunuz oğlum.
Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions.
Para var amına koyayım bir şuralara yaptır abi şuraya bir harç mı çekiyorsunuz? Taş mı örüyorsunuz? Bu ne amına koyayım? Her yer bok. Bokun püsünün içinde yaşıyorsunuz yani. Reper edildi anlamışız. Hadi dayı hadi seni bekliyoruz da yürü la.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources. No. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. What we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise.
Listen to what Mercer has to say. Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brignold will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Brignold assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us when you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you... Simple. Do it. You should talk with... Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. Golden Glow Estate is at Ifar. They raised... We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3... The catch. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is... Maven prefers that Arangoth remains alive. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our... Then out of the clear blue, Arangoth stopped sending us our cut. So we send in Vex, find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arangoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners. Keep that in mind.
Wanted to say something.
Hold a moment.
I think you're all... Pull up a chair, my friend. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested. I didn't mean to imply I was earning it. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. Made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested. You get thrown into a prison for the express. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes... Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths came. Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things did... The last jailbreak I attempted failed. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skill killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to... I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
Hey, let's talk a second. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
I'm sure we'll speak again.
If you ever need pickpocket
better?
training.
I'd like to know why you're wasting time asking about it when you should already be... I'm watching you.
Yeah. I've never seen anyone. My father told me all he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone. No one does. I've even taken... I must have spent every last coin I've made with it. Perhaps. But if not, if they actually thought it was fitting, I suppose. I appreciate that. Seeing you.
Eğitim alabileceğimiz
Something?
yok mu ya?
Here a second.
Yes?
A lot of people are beginning to get... I'll show you what I know.
Eğitim bilemiyorum.
If you ever need more practice with the bow, just grab me. What's on your mind? I'll show you what I know. Come find me.
Find yourself.
Eğitim veren biri var.
What do you need?
Sure, we can talk. Some other time.
Hey, I joined up with them maybe... Small clan, maybe 20 men. Don't get me wrong. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could... We raided a caravan one spring. They didn't put up much of a fight. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek. No, we usually let... Luckily, we tore each other to pieces. I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did.
Sıkıntı yok kardeşim, sen onurlu bir insansın. Seni sevdim bak, adam öldürmemek seçmişsin. Adam gibi adamsın, seni sevdim. Bana 2 tane şey gösteriyor, birisi de bırak. Her şeyi alabiliyorum. Burada bir var. Oha, bu ne lan? Çok iyiymiş ha. Bu çizmelerin artı bir özelliği varsa giyebilirim. Evet, zırh puanı da evet daha yüksekmiş ki yani.
Pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin, good. Making us look good too. Let me know if you need it. Okay?
Bardağı, boşluğa da bir ejderha kullanıyor, ejderha kemik fark yapıyor. Yakacaktı burayı lütfen. Neyse burayı sonra lootlarız. Üstümüzü boşaltalım. Daha biz nereye gideceğiz? Bir tane giriş var. Burası bitmez hep dışarıya atıyor. Önce bir backside. Karnımız acıkmış yine.
All eyes are on you.
Before we begin, one, I'm the best and two, you follow my lead, then we understand each. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? All right, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me. Are you kidding me? Ever since the guilds and when the coin dried up, we had the best of everything down here. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish. The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again. If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills. Yeah, I did. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the north. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. I handle the burglary. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal.
All eyes are on you, lad.
Hey, where do you think you're going? We have work to
Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without lying to my face. Isn't
Pretty
it?
angry,
On the other hand, taking some of these extra jobs off my hands. See, that kind of attitude comes from someone. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs. Look around you. The flat. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'd be lucky. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there. Find me if you're ever looking for some extra coin.
So, your Brignoles.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't look
Huh.
like much to me.
I suppose I can work with. I assumed you were here. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face?
Yok, sağ ol.
All right then.
All right.
So you're the new recruit. Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you. Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Sana bir şey göstereyim. Gizlilik artıran bir kıyafetler mi denildi ciddi ciddi ama. Zaten parası da az ki ona o kadar büyük şey satamayız ona.
All right then.
Üstümüzü boşaltmamız lazım yani çok fazla şey var. Da işte o zengin tüccarlar modunu kaldırdığım için tüccarlarda fazla para olmayacak ama onu bir dikkat etmemiz lazım mecbur. Şu mod. Ama işte bu modla galiba ikide bir rastgele kutulardan sandıklardan 65.000 altın çıkmasını sağlayan mod bu. Yani bug'lı bir mod galiba. Bu da sadece 2 kat arttırıyor. Yine işimize yaramıyor. Bu kaç arttırıyor mesela? 5. Bu favorimdeymiş zaten. Mecbur yine 60 kat kullanacağız.
Picked up some new clients and did a few jobs on my own, but I'm not sure if that will cover our expenses.
Thank you, Vex. You've always been the most reliable one.
Should have quite a good bit of job. If you're looking for some extra coin.
Have you even talked to her?
If you're looking for extra work, why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
Şimdi oldu. Şimdi bana satabilirsin. Çünkü yani vanilla şey çok saçma yani. Tüccardan bahsediyorsun. 1000 altın oluyor mesela tüccarların sadece. Ne kadar saçma. Önce bir silahlardan mesela kullanmayacağınız her şeyi satalım. Kapalı köy parlak. Sat, okey kullanıyoruz. Vampir oldu. Yalan mı yapıyorduk? Satsak mı? Neyse satmayalım. Nereye koyuyoruz? Dur şu Gent'e madalyon bırakayım. Satışlar yapmadan önce. Nerede lan?
Right then. Stick to the rules and you'll end up... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Ejderha gemiyi ve pullarını satsam mı bilmiyorum da yani yüksek ihtimal late game'de ejderha zırhı falan yapacağımı sanmıyorum. Yani pek beğendiğim bir zırh değil. Dış görünüş olarak. Yoksa statlar falan iyi. Ama kullanmıyorum yani. O yüzden satmak mantıklı geliyor. Zaten bol bol ejderha öldüreceğiz oyunda yani. Bundan çok ne olacak ki? Külçe demir. Demircilik yapacağız şu an. Saat. Odun, saat. Safir, saat.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
İkisilerden kullanmayacaklarımızı bulalım. Engelleme yapacağımızı sanmıyorum pek. Başka bir şey kaldı mı ekrana bakalım. Gerek yok. Saat.
Until next time.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Uğratmayacağım.
I ain't done nothing.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Şu arka dünyanın pazarında
got warm food, warm drinks,
lootladığımız
and warm
malzemelerin
beds.
tanımlarını yapacağız. Ay, o da ver.
If it's worth, let's sate that appetite, hmm?
Önce o tuzun var mı ona bakacağım. Yiyecek olarak neyim var? Apple pie ver.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Sure thing, it's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Need anything else? Just
I'm still here.
Tek başıma olmam gerekiyor. Vizitlik gerektiren bir görev çünkü.
Go on ahead. I'll stand guard. We going? I'm heading home if you need me.
Hadi oğlum derken
Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Neyse, dur önce bir yemek yapayım.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Tuzumuz mu bitti? Yok, varmış tuzumuz.
You want a drink? Is there... Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
Good beef, o iyiymiş. Başka bir şey yok zaten.
It's been a pleasure.
I've got a hungry
I
daughter
ain't
to
done
feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
Neredeyse karnını tövbe estağfurullah. Neyse, ben dursun
The security... Whiterun is terrible. Shameful. What it is?
Old friend.
I've got a hungry daughter.
So selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Every... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Oh, işte bu. Ondan bahset bana ya. Oo. Demir ok ver. Demir oku ver. Ok oku ver. Yıldırım oku ver. Çelik oku ver. Bunu anlayın. Paradan çok ne vergi var sana?
Do come back.
Favor the bow, eh? I'm a
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, you look rather pale. Could be ataxia. Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Yoldan yanlış girdim dur. Neyse yiyeceğini alayım. İksir olarak. Eşmek istediğim. Zehir tarifi alayım.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
Önleri de yapacaktım ben ya.
I think I can teach you a thing or two. All of us within. If I had a septum for every sword within. If I had a septum, why? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion, as long as you cook a little wheat. We have plenty of ingredients for sale too.
Bir iksir mi oluşturdum? Sıkıntı yok. Bu bizim işimiz zaten ha. Sağlığa zarar.
Concoction. But keep trying new things. Alchemy rewards inquisitive minds. I have several elixirs for sale. Maybe a hardy Nord like you doesn't need a cure-all, huh? What about an invisibility potion?
Divine smile on you, friend. You tried mercenary? I can teach you a few things. Right then.
Life's hard enough with all these... That bar... I heard him boasting at the bannered... If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Neyse arkadaşlar, bugünlük bu kadar yeter. Bu izlemek gerektiren eğlenceli ve heyecanlı görevi artık sonraki bölümde izlersiniz sizlerce. Görüşmek üzere.